Hello guys, welcome back to the R6 series. Mm, I got pulled over here last time because of my speed. I wasn't even looking at the dash, I wasn't checking my speed. Oh, someone did a burnout. Someone dashed off. But yeah, I wasn't even looking at my dash, so I was like going way above the speed limit. It was 50, but your boy wasn't doing 50. I'm paid the price for that. Anyways, today's video, guys, we are gonna talk about the reason I bought an R6. This is a 2007 YZF R6. I think it's metallic gray. I don't know what the color is called, but it's not the Raven. It's not the 50th anniversary. The yellow, I don't know what it's called. The yellow one, no, Bumblebee. For sure, I know it's not called Bumblebee, but the yellow one, it's an 07. Yeah. I started on the 400 though, Kawasaki Ninja 400. I was torn between the R3, the 400, and what was it again? That one, what? And the R3, no, R3, yes, 400, and then 500, yes. So the reason I didn't even go for the R3 is because I felt like, I don't know, I might get tired of it real quick. Because before, I've had experience with riding before. Like, I learned how to ride way long time ago. It's just that I didn't get the chance to practice on the highway, on the road. I was just learning how to ride, and that's pretty much it. The focus was just me trying to learn how to ride, keep my balance and all that kind of stuff, the clutch control, braking, all the goodies. And yeah, the people that taught me, well, they didn't really teach me much. They just give me a bike and they just told me the basics of changing gears and shit, and that's pretty much it. They didn't really go through the they went through the fundamentals, but they didn't really go through the process of like following me around, seeing what I was doing, kind of stuff. So mostly it was self-learned after they told me what to do. Also, I on my own free time, I do watch some videos because I was so eager to learn how to ride. Oh, it is hot. It's hot. Yeah, I wasn't so that's how I learned how to ride. Self-taught, most of it actually. Started on Kawi 2, I think it's 250. Yeah, the 1999, or it was an old one, the one with the joint seats. It was fun. It was fun. And then I rode a 600, but the 600 I rode was like the first gen, the one that started on the 2000. It was mostly old bikes. Yeah, I had fun. Anyway, so I felt like I was gonna get tired of the 300. I felt like the 500 was okay, but I felt like, oh brother, I felt like I wouldn't, on the 500, I probably will not learn as much as I want to or wanted to. because I found out that the 500 is no, I don't know, I don't remember exactly, but yeah, it's pretty much more of a conclusion that 500 is 600s are faster than 500s, and I was like, you know what, 400 is a good beginner bike, you know, I should just probably do that since I already had experience. Not that I'm a beginner per se, you know, but I'm still there, still trying to learn some things, get myself comfortable on the bike and all that good stuff. And so I went for the 400, rode that for a while, you know, it was pretty fun, got my confidence, I love cornering. I almost crushed. I love cornering, so that's what I learned the most on that. It was pretty fun driving that. It was good on the highway as well, but I think I had it for a year. I had it for a year, you know, before I now switched to a Z900, and that was an impulsive decision. I don't think I should have done that. Looking back at it now, I kind of regret doing it, but you know, our impulsive decisions makes us make those kind of decisions, if you know what I'm saying. But yeah, it wasn't the best. I mean, I don't mind the Z900, they're pretty fun. They're pretty fun, you know, good and all that shit, you know. I had a lot of torque in it. But when I got it, oh, I had my first issue. Oh, it was a lemon. The clutch was slipping, and when I rode the bike, I test rode it. It was fine, like changed gears and everything. But when I got home, rode it a couple of times, and then I was gonna do a big trip. I was gonna take it to another city, like an hour and a half away, and then on my way, it started slipping. The clutch started slipping. It was so bad that I couldn't even continue. So I had to, like, you know, take it back home, and that was the end. Man, it really gave me some. After the fixing of the bike, you know, it was traumatic, kinda, in the sense where I don't even ride the bike anymore that much because of the slip, you know. I feel like it was gonna slip again or blah blah blah, that kind of stuff. Didn't really get my confidence on the bike again. I just kind of lost it, and I just lost it, you know. And that bike was one of my dream bikes when I was little. You know, I normally go to, like, check, you know, test, learn to ride, right? That kind of stuff. They have like a lot of bikes because they fixed the bike. They had a lot of bikes. And I see the Z900 there. I saw the Z1000, R6, the old one, Kawasaki ZX10, like the 19s, the older versions. You know, there were a couple of bikes there that piqued my interest, but the Z900 looked, oh shit. That's not good. Wow. Okay, I guess we gotta keep this. It's not a good idea. I gotta find a place to stop and put this in my pocket. Make a quick stop. Yeah, it's not scratched. That's that. I feel like the GoPro 2 is not even steady. Like, what's going on? Holy. Anyways, back to what I was saying. That was really lucky though. Like, it would have it would have been bad. Like, whew. If it fell, that would be the end of the camera, man. Oh my days. Thank God. I gotta keep checking the GoPro 2 now, because it fell off one time when I was riding. I think I just gotta change the whole thing. I had a chain mount. I have chain mount, so the Velcro on it wasn't off. Not Velcro, like the trim on it wasn't great, so the thing fell off. Yeah, I had an ND filter on it and all that good stuff. Fell off, disappeared, cracked. My case cracked. Well, I'm glad this one didn't fall. Anyways, back to what I was saying before I got distracted. So they had a couple of bikes, you know, the Z900 was there, and I found it interesting, like good looking, like the way it was built. I was like, oh man, look at that alien, bro. And it did look like an alien for sure, like, you know, it looks cool. So then that's why I decided to get the Z900. You know, I got it, and I found out the hard way I don't like naked bikes. I mean, I probably don't mind it, but I do not like it. Too windy. I mean, it is comfortable, to be honest. Don't get me wrong, it is very comfortable. Like, you sit on it, you are like golden, but the wind hits slap the shit out of your face. But yeah, so after the clutch slipping, I found out I don't like it, it's windy, blah blah blah, all that stuff. I had to sell it, and I sold it, and I was like, I should probably get what I really wanted, or what I really wanted, and that was the R6. But I wanted the 08 R6 because I think that was they said that's the best R6 ever made, you know, kind of stuff, you know. Oh, CBR. Wow, looks cool. But yeah, that was the 08. They say it was the best ever made, kind of stuff. But you know, that was the one I was looking into. Couldn't find it. Couldn't find an 08, funny enough. So I was just looking for an R6 in general, kinda. So when I found the one I wanted, you know, the 07 wasn't far off from the 08. So I kind of like, it was like, you know, the price is good, because R6 right now, they're going for a mad price right now, because they don't make it anymore. So it's a little bit difficult to get something, to find something at a good price range, you know. But I was able to find this 07, and I liked it, and I bought it because it looked well maintained and all that stuff. Like, it was basically stock. I'll show you guys what they did on the video on the bike so far on my next video. But it was basically stock, you know, everything was in check. It wasn't like abused. It was owned by an old man, I think, which is a good sign, because he doesn't really ride it. He said he had some issues, right, with himself. So I'm not gonna talk about that. That's personal, right? But yeah, I had the opportunity to, get it. I liked it. It wasn't abused. First thing I checked was the wires. They were all good. It had, how many kilometers was it? 13,000 kilometers was on it. And I was like, yeah. Although I wanted the oh 08. Apart from the oh 08, I think I also wanted, I'm more of like looks kind of guy. I wanted the 20, I think, is it 2018 and above? They made the new look. Oh, that one was good. I wanted it so bad. But still, your boy settled for this one. And I'm happy with what I got, I have a picture of when I sat on an R6 first. The old one, it was blue and white. I remember correctly. I don't know if I can find the picture, but yeah. So getting this R6, it was like very, very iconic. Good. I felt good about myself and shit like that. And I rode it too, The only issue that I had when I bought it, the only issue that I had when I bought it was, the only issue I had, he was rapping at me. That sounded good though. That sounded good. The only issue I had with it was this thing, what's it called? The forks were leaking. It was very dangerous, but we got to the issue, we fixed that. I had to fix it real quick because I didn't want to mess the bike up as I got it new. So I think that was the only issue I had when I bought it. But yeah, mostly I got it because I really wanted the R6. I've heard a lot about it. Best racing bike, track bike out there, all the cool shit about it. I'm like, I don't mind having this for a street bike, and my aim was to make it what's it called, a show bike. Yeah, my aim was to make it a show bike. They didn't wave. I don't want to speak too much because of my distant camera. I don't know. I feel like it might fall off, But yeah, it feels like I'm just cruising. It doesn't feel like I'm speeding or anything like that. Oh, I'm killing a lot of bugs right now. That's a nice scenario. Look at that. Look at that. That looks pretty. That looks pretty. Anyways, so heard a lot about the R6. I was like, it was between the R6 and then the ZX6R. I don't know. I don't really like the old ZX6R looks, but I like the ZX10R, or is it ZX1? I don't know. But I like the new looks of that one. It looked so good. But I didn't want a 1000cc yet, so I just had to like keep it between 600 because I didn't want to jump again. I jumped from like 400 to 900. I wanted my growth to be gradual. I didn't want to like jump guns, I already did. So I went back to, I just decided I wasn't gonna get a 1000. I want to get a 600, R6, heard good things about it, liked it. I've always wanted an R6, don't get me wrong. I've always wanted it, but the reason I didn't get it is because I saw my dream bike when I was a kid, when we were kids. It always changes when we grow up, but it didn't like, I had like a couple in mind that I liked. So I jumped the gun and got the C900 instead of getting the R6. That's why when I sold it, I was like, I should probably get what I really want, keep my head down and get what I really want, and just enjoy it, you know? And that is what I did. And that is why I got the R6. Thank you guys for listening to my blabbing. If you don't want an R6, I'm telling you, you shouldn't just, you know, you shouldn't like question it, just get it, you know? You're gonna enjoy it, you're gonna have fun in it, you know? There is like a couple things you should probably know about the bike, you know, before you get it, but we'll leave that for another video. So make sure you do subscribe, you know, there are videos that's gonna be coming. Do subscribe and, you know, hit that like button, you know. Ding! It helps. Oh, that was close. Almost hit the bird. And the camera is coming off. All right, we're gonna find a place, and then I want to appreciate you guys that have subscribed already, you know, keep in tune with my videos and all that. I want to appreciate. Anyways, catch you guys on the next one.